Hey guys, welcome back to another video review. Here we have an older figure. We have the Big Daddy from Bioshock by NECA. No package to show off this time, so let's check them out. There are 5 different Big Daddies. This version is the Bouncer. Slow and ineffective in ranged combat, they rely on charging at their victim and using their powerful drill in close range. Big Daddies are genetically enhanced humans equipped with a diving suit. They are designed to escort and protect little sisters in the city of Rapture. Let's look at some of the detail. The Big Daddy has a massive diving helmet. The glass sockets are cracked and painted yellow to give out that lighted effect. We can see tons of worn out copper and rust all over. It really brings out the detail in the sculpting. On the top of the head we can see a close-up of more of that worn out rusted detail. Small details like this big wing bolt to keep the face guard secure is a nice touch. On the shoulder we can see where the arms come out of the heavy dive suit, with some details like the rivets going all around the opening. On the top of the back we can see 2 separate pressure tanks. A big red valve, tiny wing nuts, and a pressure gauge are some of the details we can notice in this area. And on the back we can see just how massive these 2 tanks are. They have a light coat of patchy, grimy brown paint to give it that weathered look. The arms coming out of the shoulder have a thick green fabric, with paint that gives them a worn out look. The arms have metal armbands wrapping around the biceps. Continuing down the arms we can see more of that detail in the sculpting. Tons of little square holes give the fabric a thick and heavy look. The hands have a rough brown leathery look to them. We can see the texture has a lot of grooves detailed into the sculpting. On the other arm we can see the iconic drill of the Big Daddy. The drill is textured very roughly with a dark silver paint. The guard around the drill has a weathered paint. The Big Daddy has a brown belt under his chest armor, with a big steel link hanging from each side. On the legs we can see more of that green and textured cloth, with more of those steel bands wrapping around the legs. The side knee buckle is broken. The other knee has a full knee buckle. It's just a nice small detail that makes the figure a little bit more unique to look at. And lastly, the big diver boots. We have a nicely painted belt securing the boots to the armor, a large steel link on the side of the boot, and more of that rusted copper paint job. There's a lot of detail here to take in. Let's see the articulation. The Big Daddy has very limited articulation. His arms rotate and open slightly. His elbow rotates and bends. The drill does not rotate. His hand rotates and bends up and down. We have no torso articulation. His legs rotate back and forth and slightly open. Knees rotate with very minor bending. And lastly, rotating and bending boots. Let's see the accessories. The Big Daddy comes with 2 pressure tanks, one small and one large. They have peg holes with grooves that socket into the back. Installing the tanks is as easy as matching the peg holes. They have a tight fit and snap into place with the grooves in the peg. They are very sturdy and won't come off easily. The Bouncer version of the Big Daddy is a very iconic character in the Bioshock series. A crazy and unique design, but also very memorable and fun to fight against. The detail on this figure is incredible, and you'll always have something to notice when you take another look. The lack of articulation doesn't bother me as much as it would other collectors. The Big Daddy is very slow and a lumbering character, and the massive diving suit would restrict most articulation anyways. There wasn't much room left over for articulation on this heavy figure. I would have preferred him having a sitting down pose, but it's extremely hard with the current articulation. The Big Daddy is heavy and the quality feels great. The joints feel like they're going to hold up for a long time. The figure is definitely top heavy, so having strong leg joints is really nice. Accessory wise, he comes with nothing. His tanks will be on him pretty much permanently, and there's no reason to take them off. But other than that, I think NECA did a great job with this figure. Overall, if you're a fan of Bioshock or just like really unique looking figures, the Big Daddy is great. NECA has stopped working on the Bioshock line, so eBay or somewhere else online will be your best bet at grabbing one. If you want something super articulated, then I would pass on this figure, but he's one of my favorite characters from Bioshock and he's a nice piece to collect. Alright guys, that'll do it for me. More reviews coming up soon and you know where to find them. Thanks for watching.